Hello subscribers, welcome to the Fast Profits Daily. I am Brijesh Bhatia. The Nifty has been roaring bullish. We have seen a surpass of 18,100, which was the previous resistance zone, and now the momentum is towards 18,250. We are just shy of a couple of percent shy of hitting the new all-time high. 18,600 is the all-time high, and we may surpass those levels soon. We have been outperforming against the global markets, and the momentum seems very bullish. We saw Dow Jones coming back very strongly from 29,500 back towards 32,000 plus levels now. And even look at the momentum, they have been coming back very strongly into the global markets as well. India being one of the outperforming indices, with the rally or the reversal coming into the global markets, India would one of the index which would benefit with a faster rally over on the positive side. In this video, I'll not discussing about the Nifty or the Dow Jones, but the small cap index. Small cap index is warming up for a big rally. Five stocks or five small cap stocks which should be on your watch list for next 6 to 12 months. We'll be discussing the charts as well on those stocks. And probably I have taken, generally we receive a query of small cap stocks below 100. And in this video, I'll be looking at the five small cap potential stock which are below 100. So let's start with the first the small cap index, which is the Russell 2000. This is the US small cap index. And if you look at the structure right from 2018, 2019 lows over here, the 2018-19 highs, the black parallel line over here, the low has been retested now in 2021. So resistance acting as a support now over here. And if you look at the double bottom, the blue use over here, the double bottom formation is in place, though I would say it is not yet confirmed that the double bottom is in place. But the structure seems that the double bottom formation is taking place right at the support area, right at the long-term support area. If you look at the black parallel lines, it indicates that the structure over here after a sharp fall back right from start of the 2022, the index has been hovering around the long-term support area and forming the double bottom structure indicates that yes, sooner or later we may see a reversal coming back very fast and furious onto the bullish side. Second thing I want to highlight over here, if you look at the lower panel, the RSI, the blue line, is indicate the strength of the momentum. And if I just look at the two red arrows drawn over here, they are basically indicating that the positive divergence is in place. So if you look at the price action, the lows have been very similar. But looking at the RSI forming the higher low, and higher low is not by a small margin, it is being a higher low which is by a big margin, indicates that the recent fall is not with the strength, and the double bottom formation would accelerate the potential bullish trend over here. So this highlights that being India one of the outperforming and US been underperforming by a big margin. Let's look at the how the Nifty small cap index chart has been highlighting over here. So if I just look at the structure over here, if you look at the horizontal red line over on the screen, the resistance, this support turned out to be the resistance. We broke out of the resistance zone. Now it is acting as a support zone. So resistance, support, resistance, and support now. So if you look at the horizontal trend, then it's being the index has been reversing right from those zone. Plus, if you look at this orange line over here, the orange line is the 200-day exponential moving average, and the green line over here is the 50 exponential moving average. Now, the averages are now converging at a certain point in time. The difference has been narrowing over here. Anytime the golden cross could happen on, this is a weekly scale. So a weekly scale golden cross is very potential for investors to keep a watch on. So here if in case we see a golden crossover happening onto the averages on weekly scale, it adds the fuel to the momentum. Plus if you look at the falling trend line again over here, the breakout has been seen onto the falling trend line as well. Prices trending above the 200 weekly exponential moving average. If you look at when the US index was trending downwards, Small cap index was consolidating at the higher level at the support zone, with in line with the Russell 2000 index. Now, with the Russell, though not indicating that or not confirming that the double bottom is in place, but we have seen a trendline background coming onto the small cap index. It highlights that being India outperforming, it's time for small cap index to outperform, catch up the pace with the Nifty 50 or the large cap over here. Even we have seen mid cap slow and steady coming back very strongly onto the momentum, and small cap coming back will be an added advantage with the broader market highlighting the bullish scenario over here. So, what are the five stocks or the potential five stocks I believe technically may see a huge upside momentum? So, let's start with the and for the viewers. As they have asked below rupees 100, I have done specifically highlighting the five stocks which are below 100 and you could be a potential multi-bagger right from the current level. So let's start with the first chart over here, the IDFC. Now look at the IDFC right from the start. We see the lower high lower low structure forming onto the IDFC. Back in 2020, this is the first time it is breaking out of the long-term falling trend line. If you look at this red line over here, tried to retest in the early 2022 or the last quarter of 2021, but finally now it is breaking out the momentum, and it is been trending higher and higher. So the trend seems very bullish. And if you look at the lower panel, post the breakout, the momentum has been on a positive side. The volumes have been gaining slow and steady. And if you look at the red volume, they are onto the negative side. When the price is closed on the negative side, the volume has been lower, indicating that the people are looking for the buy on dip strategy. So it accumulates a good volumes onto the bullish side rather than the bearish side. So this is the first stock I believe trending around 75-80 rupees. Probably this is a potential multi-bagger you can look into and you should keep on your watch list. The second chart, if I just look at, is the Renuka. Though a few weeks back, I have probably last week or a few weeks back, I have done a video on sugar that you should avoid or a piece. I still stay or hold my view onto the sugar space, but there are few stocks which are gaining a strong momentum into the sugar space as well. And it was an index created with equal weighted. Probably if I look at the Renuka, yes, it has been breaking out by a big margin. The lower high, lower low structure has been ending bearish structure as per the Dow Jones theory. As per the Dow theory. Now, if you look at the previous two highs, the red marked over here, the red horizontal lock, the previous two highs has been taken out. And look at the volumes in the lower panel. The volumes has been very attractive. The volume bar has been very higher post the breakout, which means that the breakout is been convincing a multi-bagger momentum, and the investors are looking for an accumulation into the Renuka. So the second pick is the Renuka, the potential trade where you can keep on your watch list. Third is the CSE. I would say the breakout is yet to come, but looking at the structure, look at this red line, the symmetrical triangle breakout happened. Look at the green, the bullish flag is in place. I would wait for a breakout above 84-85 levels, or probably the 90, which was the previous high. And look at the structure, the bullish flag of breakout coming onto the stock will be a potential a trade where if you look at the flag size is a big flag size, especially the pole. So generally the target for the flag are when the flag breakouts, the target of the pole is calculated with the lows from the flag, and the target is can be expected. So you can keep a watch on this stock. It is yet to be breaking out, but if you look at the orange line over here, the stock is taking support at 200 average over here. The fourth is Bank of Maharashtra. This is slightly, I would say, the contra picking up the bottom structure over here. With the PSU banking gaining a strong upside momentum. I mean, if you remember, I have done a video twice on the PSU sector of the decade. Probably you can look for till 2030. I think PSU bank has a huge potential. I've done a Diwali peak where I've highlighted PSU bank is must buy. And since then, PSU index is about 10-15% for last few days. The momentum is very stronger into the PSU bank. And Bank of Maharashtra have seen a huge breakout coming. If you look at the two horizontal red line over here, the retest has happened and the momentum is again towards the northwards. look at the volumes onto the downside after a long I probably this is the first time where we are looking at consistently volume coming onto the stock. So this is the fourth pick where I believe Bank of Maharashtra can be the potential multibagger, trending somewhere around 20 to 23 rupees, and probably have a huge potential to go higher. The last stock should be on your watch list is the NCL India, NLC India. And if you look at the structure, I guess it had hit a high in 2008. Since then, it has not hit. So 14 years of consolidation. And remember, I generally speak in many videos, the RAM one was of 14 years. Probably that is ending on to the NLC India. And look at the structure, the triangle structure has been happening. I'll wait here for a confirmation. I just repeat, I'll wait for a confirmation about the red bar. If you look at the red mark I have done, that is somewhere around 92 rupees. Once that is taken out, I believe it has a huge potential to head higher. A 14-year period, look at the 14-year, as the Hindu mythology says, 14 is a big period, and Ramban was basically, every time I look at the 14-year or the time cycle, I generally believe that that marks an important end of a long consolidation zone. A new innings could be starting into the NLC India, and you should keep a watch on this stock. Again, I repeat, I'll wait for this breakout to come out, but definitely on your watch list, it should be on your radar. If in case the breakout confirms, look at this. I believe that could be the fast and furious rally among the 5 stocks, probably once the breakout is confirmed. And I believe that could be the big multi-bagger coming onto the small cap stocks. So these are the 5 potential technical stocks which I believe we should keep on your watch list into the small cap basket under rupees 100. Signing off, Brijesh Bhatia.